Have you done the Valiant difficulty? What do you think of it? We're going to be talking about that, I think, in the next 2 or 3 days. Some thoughts that I have, some good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to the mode, because I do like it, but I think that a few little tweaks and improvements, and you'll be able to, and it'll be in a good place. It'll be in a good place. Anyway, I want to go over the regeneration trick. It's sort of a trick. It's kind of like stating the bleeding obvious. So if you have the ability to play the Valiant Gauntlet or Valiant difficulty, then you'll know its structure. It is based on like a choice node system similar to the Crucible when you go through that, and this is why I really like what they're doing with the Valiant Gauntlet. As I said, small little improvements here or there, and it's going to be spot on. But yeah, there's some tricksy things with it, but also there's some really interesting things. So on screen throughout this video, I'm going to be showcasing some usage of this regeneration trick. It's not like to be just bleedingly obvious, right? You go in with a champion that regenerates. Say you've had lower health from one fight because something didn't work out, didn't pan out correctly, or you had chip damage. You then go into the next fight, regenning with a regen champion up to full health, and then going back in again to the next fight, or going to the next fight with a fully healed champion. As simple as that. It is as simple as that, and it's quite enjoyable to do this because you feel like you're kind of like cheating the system. Here's a sort of example. We'll try and do like a live example and just see how things go. I believe in going into a champion fight, your first champion fight being like if it's an easy fight. If you go into an easy fight with a strong regen champion, you know the special attacks. It'd be like going in against, I don't know, one of these ones, like Karnak, messing up the Karnak fight and then using regen champion to gather back momentum on regenning. So let's just try and give it like a good example, and just kind of like, yeah, just get like low health against Karnak with a man thing and do it that way. So I've got my health there nice and low, down to 57%. Why? Because what we're going to do now is I've planned, and I'm not recommending doing this on the first fight, like several fights in do this. But if you go to your champion choice, and then what you do is you'll choose a champion that is and has part of its kit regeneration, whether it's Wiccan, and there's a lot of them. We'll go over the full list in a minute, but I'm going to use Black Widow, Clairvoyant, mainly because I like the rotation of the champion. And we're going to go and try and stay in Bleed, the Bleed curse, because, you know, if you know your champions, you'll know that she'll have the Curse of Blood, Bleed immunity, but also the ability on an SP2 to recover back a lot of health. Oh, you can see right there, recoup back a bit of health. Yeah, as long as I don't click another light attack and switch into different modes, you can see there my regen is now popping back very nicely. It just really helps to kind of, if you go into different sectors of the event quest fights, that you can just recoup back the health. You can see there 93% health, survived back from, I think it was like 50 something percent health, so it's just recouped back. And it means when I go into the next fight, my next champion is going to be fully healed. So it's like taking a easy fight, 6-star with a regen, building back up so I can then use some of my better champions. It's kind of like a health top-up. It's kind of like saving you health potions and to a degree like revives at the same time. So that's just a little method there, right there, to kind of like help improve that regen. If you haven't really considered it, it's not about going in right there and then. It's kind of like thinking about it future down the line, like, okay, there's an easy fight coming up. A good example would be like, okay, for me personally, Wolverine is an easy fight, so that one over there. Ronin could be an easy fight, providing the SP1 rotations, I get that locked down. Captain Marvel was an easy fight. So if I if I exit the Green Goblin fight with, or any other fight, I'm not just saying it's about this particular quest, it's all the quests, then I can just choose an easy fight with a regen champion, top up my health, so therefore I can get my team back on track with full health into the next fight, saving me health potions and other stuff like that. But the question I think a lot of us would have is, well, what champions from different classes have regen as part of their kit that could help me out? Well, let's go over some right now. I've put a link to this in the description if you want to check it out. This is the Marvel Contest of Champions fandom.com wiki. Whoever, I think it's, I don't know if the community like uploads stuff here. This is a great asset as well. If for whatever reason some other sites go down, this is looked after me for years. But you know, respect and love and always appreciation to Khonshu Zank, to Aunt May when it comes back, if it comes back. But yeah, look out for these champions to help you top up on your regen. If you're like, well, if I pick these champions here, they'll be able to help me out or top me back up on health. Hulkbuster tech, you know, Guillotine 299 tech, Dr. Voodoo, that's kind of start the fight with a regeneration. That's quite good. So maybe a 6-star one to help. I don't know if Command will rerun this, but at least for now, this particular May Valiant difficulty, if you haven't thought about champions, then go and check out some of these options. King Groot and King Groot Deathless, chef's kiss, right? That's 2 times you get a consistent regen that's decent. Best rotation to get regen top up. Omega Sentinel does have self-repair. A lot of champions do, but it's not necessarily good for what we're talking about. Mordo, SP3 rotation, heck yeah. Man-Thing does have it, but there's others that are a little bit better. Phoenix on that line. From a skill perspective, Chilf says, well, Chilf has it, but that's kind of it. Sentry regen, Overseer regen. Yeah, they're good. They're not brilliant though. And of course, Wolverine for the mutant line, very, very good as well. But that's pretty much it. There is an awesome passive abilities of regen builder, but yeah, okay, we'll leave it there. I'd say some of the top ones are better. Yes, look at these ones, but some of them require ramp. Of course, Iron Man's really good as well in getting regen, but those are some options, right, on this particular methodology of utilizing regeneration within your champion's kit, and also switching between those choice nodes in order to get your regen back. Really interesting kind of like tip there. What are you using in Valiant difficulty? And thanks for the support. And I'm moving on to a new project, Valiant difficulty done. I will be doing a mop up and kind of like what I thought about it. But yeah, that's been it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Much love and goodbye for now.